I'm going to take a look at how I use the WaterFall notation sheet that I posted. The idea is that it's a throwaway. As I'm figuring out a tune by ear, I need to record which notes I'm pressing, roughly what their duration is, because if I don't, I'll lose the tune, especially if it's something that I've just kind of come to mind. You know, maybe I've been whistling it and it's kind of rolling around, so I want to get it down on paper. So then I can come to the piano, plunk it out, and jot it down in a form where I can come back tomorrow, maybe expand it, or just transcribe it into a software like Dorico or MuseScore and develop it from there. So let's take a look. For your request, I've decided to do the In My Life by the Beatles. It's not a song that I know extremely well. I wouldn't be able just to think about it. So I pulled it up on Spotify. And I've gone through, for example, the intro a couple of times, many couples of times. I put in earplugs, which I think I'll take in and out from time to time because I can't hear myself very well. Because I get better sound quality, and so that helps me with my notes. The intro happens twice, and this is what I've picked out. And on my scorecard here, it's marked. The first half dozen notes are the intro, which kind of sounds like this. So that's the intro, as far as I can figure. And unfortunately, it looks like it's in D flat. Okay, all black keys. Well, save for 2. So we're gonna work from that. I'm gonna play around a little more and we'll go from there. So my next thing is to take the first part of the melody, listen to that a bunch of times, and see if I can fit it in with this. With 5 notes, which is the better part of the scale, I'm guessing that the melody will use those notes significantly. It might shift, but I'll figure that out. I don't think they're going to change key right off the bat, although it's the Beatles. Okay, I'll get to this and get back to you in a few minutes. There are places I remember all my life. There are places I remember. Got it. All right. So I'm back. So again, I went back to Spotify and I had listened to this phrase several times before I worked out the intro, and then I listened to it a few more times. And what I did is I tried to piece what I was hearing, and I couldn't find the notes that I really liked. It just didn't work. So then, apologies, but I started singing it, or at least singing it to myself. Again, I'll maybe put a little snippet in here. And what that did was that internalized the song to my key. I could hear myself and I could hear what the notes should be and their kind of their relative pitch. I wasn't trying to match whatever the pitch was on Spotify, because sometimes it's not accurate to me and the piano. It just, my timbre and all the rest of it, I could fit that. Okay, so I got that part. So then I started playing around and I started finding notes. I kind of knew that the first two notes was an interval, just a second, right? And I decided that G was a pretty good fit for what I was kind of singing. And I would adjust my own internal key to fit whatever I played. And then I go, okay, where's the next note? Well, I think it's going to be one up. There are. And then I go, where's the next one? And I had to fiddle around here for quite a while. What did we get? Yes, we went up to C. There are places I remember. Okay, so I started picking out the notes, and then as I got familiar with it and go, okay, I can kind of play these notes. And then I started jotting them down, and I'm less concerned with the exact spacings and rhythms than I am with just getting where the notes are supposed to be. And then the funky part of it was they do this little thing on All My Life, you know, and so I invented a new squiggle, and it's kind of that one there in the middle, and it goes, where is it? So it's here, that, and I knew it's relatively quick in whatever it is. So I just go, well, it's from here to here to here to here. Okay, and that'll tell me when I'm doing notation that it's a fairly quick phrase. So that's how I put it together. I've put words down on the in the margin to kind of help you and me see where the pieces are, and that's how I put it together. Now, I've got an intro that is in the key that's there, and a start of the melody that I might have put in a completely different key. So what I'd end up having to do is going, do I need to figure out what the two keys are and bring them together? Then from there, the rest of the song would typically fall into place faster because I've got more notes and phrases. I know what the, they sing, there are places I remember, and they sing that multiple times, and it's going to be all pretty much the same phrase. They might move a note here or there. I'm going to see if I can knit those two pieces together and see where it goes from that. So I'm going to mess about here, see what happens. There it is. Cool. Do I have all the notes right? I might not, but they're close. Yeah, I could take that and then I could expand more of the melody. I could put it in Dorico, but that's how I start. Anyway, that's how I use this this waterfall, and it's only so I could read that and repeat it. Now I can take that and put it on sheet music, which I could then tune it, I could then adjust the note lengths, put something that was meaningful and all the rest of it. And apply lyrics. Lyrics are really great for figuring out what the rhythms and everything are. I think it was a jar of peanut butter that Bill used as the example. Anyway, so that's how I use my little waterfall transposition thing. Been a great little experiment. Appreciate it, Mike. Talk to you later.